Hello students. Basically this video is regarding the solutions of the questions that I have given you. Some questions are very tricky and very interesting, but one question is not right. I will tell you later on. So starting with the easiest one, you can see that the question asked if a student have if a student is having 5 subjects, he gets respectively your 70, 80, 50, 60 and 55 marks in each subject. That what is the average? So it's very easy, because we know that the formula for average is 70. You have to add everything. That means the numerator part will be the total, that is this formula, the first one. Average is equal to total divided by the number of items. So what you have to do, you have to first make sure that you find out the total, then you have to divide by the number of items. So here we have 5 subjects. Okay, the question itself is wrong again grammatically. There will be one S. Okay, so we have to add first all of the data that you have, and then you have to divide by the number of items. So this is how you have to find out average. Very simple. That is, you have to add, that will be in your numerator, and the number of items, that will be in your denominator. So this question is very straightforward and you can do it, right? Okay, moving to the next question. This question is not right. Fine. So what will happen, actually it has to be 140. Fine. So if it is 140, then the question is correct, otherwise the question is not correct. Fine. So how to do this question? Okay, so we will come back to this question after some time, once we have done our other questions. Okay, moving to this one. The batting average for 10 innings of a cricketer is 60 runs. If his 2 innings are excluded, in the average of remaining 38 innings is 55 runs. You know that in cricket there are something called innings in T20 match or test match, I think. Okay, so because I'm also not very much familiar with cricket, but still 40 innings, the cricketers average batting is 60 runs. Okay, so in 40 innings he has made 60 runs. So what we can do in this case, when you have to find out the medium part, see the question, then the sum of these 2 innings, like that leftover 2 innings. Okay, so in this case you have to find out the total at first. So you remember this formula, that is the total. So these 2 formulas are important mostly. Okay, so the total is your average into the number of items. Like your average is total by number of items, in the same way total is your average into the number of items. Okay, now coming to this question, so we have to find out. So 40 is my number of items, so number of items, and 60 is my average. Fine. So my total run, that means the total run of that batsman, is average into number of items, that is 40 into 60. So that will be 2400 runs. Okay, that is the total run in 40 innings. What is asked next? It is told that if his 2 innings were excluded, the average of remaining 38 innings is this much run. So let us find in 38 innings. So in that case, your number of items is 38, and your total average run is 55 runs, right? So average is 55. So total in this total run in 38 innings is 55 into 38. Okay, so if we find out this, so I am doing it fast so that I can tell you more. So this will be your 2090. Okay, runs. So that means in 38 innings he has made this much, and in 40 innings he has made this much. So 2 innings is how much? Simple, you just have to subtract. So left over 2 innings, left over runs in 2 innings. See, I'm talking about this 2 innings. Okay, so leftover runs in this 2 innings is equal to 2400, because that was the total run in 40 minus 2090, that is the run in 38. So if we subtract them, then what I will get? I will get the leftover runs in 2 innings. That means in those 2 innings how much he has scored. So he has scored 310 runs in that 2 innings. So that is the question. Then the sum of these 2 innings is, so sum of the 2 innings is 310 runs. So this is how you have to do these things. Okay, whenever, so it is with cricket and run. Sometime it can come with number, sometime it can come with your exam like marks. Okay, fine. Moving to the next question. This kind of question, another one I have given you, that find out the average of the integers from 1 to 100, or the first 100 integers. So that is also very tricky question, but I'm showing this one. Okay, the method, like the thing is same. So find, again some mistake is there, it will be find. Okay, so find the average of first 20 multiple of 3. So first of all, this will be your find, not find. Okay, maybe from where I have taken the question they have not seen it. Okay, so find the average of first 20 multiple. Do you remember multiple? Multiple means the table. Okay, that means the 3's table. So 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So like this we have to write 20 multiples. That means 3, 6, then 9. So we have to first write all. Okay, I'm not giving plus right now, I will give all together I'm giving. Okay, fine. See, we know that already, that our average is my total by the number of items, right? By the number of items. So that means I have to add all the 20 multiples of 3, and then I have to divide by the number. It's like, that means 20. Okay, so instead of this number there will be 20, because there will be 20 items. That means 20 multiples of 3. Now there is a very nice trick. First, what we have to do, we have to first find out the total of 30 multiples. So if we find out, I am using my keyboard here to write, that will be better. So starting from 3 ones are 3, plus 3 twos are 6, plus 3 threes are 9, plus 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15, 3 sixes are 18, 3 sevens are 21, 3 eights are 24, 3 nines are 27, 3 tens are 30, then 33, 36, 39. Then what you have? You have your 42, 45, 48, then 51, 54, 57 and 60. So okay, let me do one thing. Let me just make the sides of this thing little bit smaller so that they fit in one place. Okay, so they are right now in a place. So now we will so this will be the total, right? Because there we have 20 multiples. So see, if you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 multiples of 3 are there, right? Okay, let me see one similarity. What is that similarity? If you add 60, the last one, with the first one, what will be the result? The result will be 63. That is 60 plus 3, 63. If you again add this one with 57, then 6 plus 57, what it would be? It would be again 63. Again you try 9 with 54, what it would be? 63. So one thing is very interesting, that the last one and first one, if I am coming towards the middle point, okay, what I will get all of the sum will be 63, 63 and 63, right? In a similar way, you add this 12 and this 51, that will also be 63. So how many 63s will be there? So this 15 and 48, this 18 and 45, 21 and 42, 20, this, okay, this, and lastly this. So how many? Let me count. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9 and 10. So how many 63s you are getting? Total 10 63s you are getting. So that means the addition of this all number, that means the total is your 63 into 10, because 10 times you are getting 63, right? So what will be the results? This. So now what will be the average? Very easy, because now we know that average is equal to my what you say, my total, that is this divided by 20. So I know it will come in fraction, but still it's very interesting to see that the average is 31.5. okay, so it's pretty interesting, right? And we can do this by this method also, but there are different methods, but this is very useful and interesting method. So using this method, this time you try to find out the average of first 100 numbers. Okay, very easy. Okay, so this was an interesting math, and now we are moving to our next math, which is a very complicated, little bit tricky and very interesting and challenging math. Okay, what is the math? Average of 11 number is 20. So there are 11 numbers and the average is 20. If the average of the first six numbers is 20 and the average of the last six numbers is 19, then find the middle number. That means you have to find the middle one. So we have to first understand the math. How to understand? See how I have thought of it. I have first written a total 11 numbers. So this is my first number, this is second number. I don't know its value, right? I don't need also. This is third number, fourth number, like that I have total 11th number. And I know that average is the total of all numbers by the number of term, that is 11, right? Okay, so what we will do now, so this first you understand what is given to you. So this is given to me. What is given to me? That the average of total 11 numbers. In the next line, the first average of 6 first numbers. So that means YOLO, this YOLO round circle you can see, not circle but this YOLO group you can see. This YOLO group, that means I'm talking about this one. This one is given, that means see, we know if you just remove this part. Okay, I am removing it to show you. That means if you just remove this part, then you can see that the average of the first 6 number is 20. That is given in the question, right? And if you see the next one, that is the average of last 6 numbers. That means if I remove this much, then the average of last 6 numbers. So one thing you can clearly see, that last 6 number means 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you can see in both cases this 6th number is very common, right? So 6th, this number is a common for both of the case. So what I have done, I know that look at the first one, the first, second, third, fifth and sixth, their total is the average into the number of items, right? That I am using this formula, that means this formula, the second one. So I am using the second formula, that is the total is average into the number of items. So the number of items for the this case is 6, right? So and the average of first 6 number is given 20. So the total of first 6 number is 120. And the total of last 6 number is given by this 19 into last 6 number, that means multiplied by again 6. So last 6 number is given by 114, because I have to multiply the average with the number of items, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 numbers. Now if we add this both case, that means I am adding, let me show you nicely, I am adding the total of first 6 number and the total of last 6 number. That means what I am getting, I am getting this thing, the total of first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, again 6th, 7th, 7, 8, 9, 10th and 11th. So I am getting the total of these all numbers. But one thing is very interesting to see, when I am adding these two, this one and this one, the total of first 6th and total of last 6th, I am getting a total of all 11th number with 6th number twice, right? So how much I am getting? 120 plus 114, and the result will come, I think 4, 2, 3, that means 234, 234, right? Okay, but already the first question in my it is given that the average of 11 number is 20. So the average of 11 number is 20, that means the total of 11 number is 20 into 11, right? So in the question it is given the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is the addition of 11 number is 11 into 20. This is also given in the question. So if we add them, we will get 220, right? But by adding this and this, what I got the addition of 12 numbers. Why 12? Because 6 is here 2 times, right? So now from 334, if we subtract 220, what will happen? This first will cut with first, second will cut with second, third will cut with third, fourth will cut with fourth, fifth will cut with fifth, sixth will cut with 1 6, 7 will cut with 7, 8 will cut with 8, 9 will cut with 9, 10 will cut with 10, 11 will cut with 11 if we subtract. So they will cut each other, but what will be left over? Left over will be my this 6. I'm showing again. So this 6 is left over, right? So I have got the middle number, that is the 6th number. So by if we subtract, we will get that number, that is 14. Okay, this math is very challenging, right? But you can do it easily if you just first you write the thing what you are given with. So that's why I have written the things that I am given with, that is the 11 numbers and the number of items and my average. And then what I have done, I have found out the total of all of the numbers, all the 11 numbers, and also with the help of this part, that is the average of first 6 number and average of last 6 number, I have found out this one and this one. Then I have add them in order to see what happens then. So I got the sum of all 12 numbers and minus the sum of the 11 numbers. So one number is extra, and that is my 6th number. So I got it. Sorry. So basically this is the math. Okay, so it's very easy, right? Okay, now it's easy and challenging also, right? So we have seen that this is also very interesting math in average, and this is also very interesting math, right? Now coming to our this one, okay, which was wrong in the question, that was 140 it has to be. So how to do this? See, in the same way of the last one what we have done, the average of 5 events, oh my god, this though is not clear, so I will write it this. Okay, so the average of 5 events is 140. So there are 5 events. I think it can be run, it can be a race. Okay, so the first event, second event, third event, fourth event, and fifth event. So if we add them all and divide by 5, what we are going to have? We are going to have 140. That is the average of all 5 events is 140. It has to come 140 according to the question. Now the average of 2 events is 70. So average of 2 events, that means the first one plus second one divided by your 2 will be 70, right? Let me clear this. Okay, so it has to be 70, and the average of 2 event okay, one more thing, I just checked one thing. Okay, fine. So the average of first 2 events is 70. So the total of this 2 event, that means the total, that means the first one,
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Sorry, I got a call. Okay, so the average of first one and the average of second one, the total of them will be 70 into 2. Why? Because number of items into the average, that is 140, right? Okay, before I go into that, one thing also I can do, that is the average of all the 5 events is given. So the total of all the 5 events will be this into 5, right? that we can easily find out. It would be 700, I think. Okay, so the total of all 5 events we got, the total of 2 events, these 2 events we got, the average of another 2 events is 65. So the total of another 2 events, let's say this is our 4th and 5th, because third number is asked, so this I have to find out. So let's say the total of 4th and 5th is my that average into number of items. So average is 65, number of items is 2, so 65 into 2, that is 130, right? Okay, so one thing you can see, the first, second and fourth P we have got. So we know now the first plus second event plus fourth event plus fifth event. So how much it will come? 140 plus 130. So this will become 270, that is 270. And my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, these 5 events total has to be 700. So if I subtract this first, second, third, fourth, fifth, that means 700 minus first, second, fourth, fifth, that is 270, what I will get? I will get third, because see, this first will get cancelled with this first after subtraction, this second will get cancelled with this second, so I'm just cutting it, okay, so that you can understand. So first will cancel with first, the second will cancel with second, the fourth will cancel with fourth if I subtract, the fifth will cancel with fifth, but what will be left over? Third one. So I will get third one. So the third one will be 700, that is the total of 5 events, minus 270, that is the total of your 4 events, one, that is first, second, fourth and fifth, that means there are 4 events, right? So if we just subtract them, what we will get? We will get 430. So 430 will be the third event. This question was a little bit what you say, I think this question is not a correct one, but still with 140 we can do this question a little bit. So these are the questions, but in the exam I will not give these questions. These questions are just to make you what you say, feel that yeah, there are challenges, but it is very interesting. It's a new thing for you, a new method to solve maths. It's not that straightforward like finding perimeter or finding area, but you have to use your brain a little bit. But these, like, I can assure you that if you practice, you can do very interesting maths, okay, and you will be prepared for your Olympiad as well. Fine. So for today, this much is that like solution, all about solutions. Please ask me by calling me, and like attend the exam for today. Fine. Okay, so see you in the exam.